Welcome to another deep dive into personal growth and transformation, where we explore how the very doubts that often hold people back can lead them to their greatest potential. It may sound counterintuitive, but what if those doubts were the keys to unlocking a stronger, more resilient, and even transcendent version of oneself? This concept is deeply rooted in Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy, which emphasizes overcoming adversity in the pursuit of becoming the Übermensch, the ultimate version of who we are meant to be. The birth of the Übermensch. Picture this: the world as you know it, with all of its old certainties and comforts, starts to crumble. You begin to question everything: your beliefs, your purpose, your direction in life. This was the world Nietzsche envisioned when he famously said, "God is dead." Now, before you think this is a bleak statement, it wasn't meant to be. Nietzsche wasn't celebrating the death of religion or morality, but rather signaling that the traditional pillars we rely on for meaning were no longer effective in modern life. But Nietzsche saw this as an opportunity, not a catastrophe. He saw it as a call to redefine ourselves. When the old ways no longer work, we have the chance to create something entirely new, something greater. That's where the concept of the Übermensch comes in, turning doubts into challenges. Now let's be real for a second. We all experience doubt, whether it's that nagging voice in the back of your head telling you that you're not good enough, or the sinking feeling that maybe you're on the wrong path. It's uncomfortable, right? But here's the thing. Nietzsche believed that instead of letting doubt paralyze us, we should view it as a challenge, a chance to grow and evolve. Think of it like this. When you're working out at the gym, the burn you feel during your last set of reps is painful, but it's also necessary for building muscle. Similarly, when we face doubt, it can feel like a mental and emotional strain. But if we embrace that doubt, if we push through it, we build mental and emotional strength. It's in these moments of uncertainty that we have the opportunity to test ourselves, redefine what we're capable of, and ultimately emerge stronger. Doubt as a crucible for transformation. Think of doubt like a crucible, a space where raw material is transformed under intense heat into something more refined. When you face doubt, you're in the heat of that crucible. It feels uncomfortable, even painful at times, but it's also a chance for transformation. Instead of seeing doubt as a wall you can't climb, try to see it as an invitation to rise above your current limitations. If you don't face the heat, you'll never know what you're truly capable of. Nietzsche believed this process is essential for personal growth. Without doubt, there's no reason to question, no reason to push boundaries, and no reason to evolve. Embracing life's complexity. The path to becoming your highest self isn't simple or straightforward. It's not about eliminating doubt entirely or living in some kind of perfect bliss. Life is complex, full of ups and downs, successes and failures. Nietzsche's Übermensch doesn't shy away from that complexity. Instead, they embrace it fully. You've probably heard the phrase, "Perspective is everything." But have you ever thought about how true that really is? The way we look at things can either hold us back or push us forward. The power of perspective. Everything starts with perspective. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain. To some, that mountain might seem insurmountable, a symbol of everything that's wrong or too difficult. To others, it's a challenge waiting to be conquered. The difference between those two mindsets, perspective. Your doubts work the same way. If you see them as paralyzing obstacles, then you're more likely to get stuck. But if you start to view them as challenges, something you can work on and overcome, you can turn them into opportunities for growth. And the best part? This isn't just some feel-good theory. You can practice it starting right now. Practical step number 1, the doubt challenge. Reframe. Now let's get practical. The next time doubt creeps into your mind, take a moment to pause. Instead of spiraling into negativity, consciously reframe that doubt as a challenge. Here's how you can do it. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," ask yourself, "How can I improve my skills?" Instead of saying, "This is impossible," try asking, "This is difficult, but how can I approach it differently?" It's a small change in wording, but it makes a world of difference. How language shapes reality. Let's dive deeper into the power of language. Words are incredibly influential, not just in how we communicate with others, but also in how we speak to ourselves. Negative self-talk, those internal monologues filled with doubt, can easily hold us back. For example, when you say, "I'm not smart enough," you're accepting defeat before you've even tried. But if you reframe it as, "How can I learn more about this?" you've just given yourself a path forward. Embrace the struggle. Nietzsche's view on growth. Nietzsche believed that struggle is essential for growth. He famously wrote, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." So why shy away from struggles when they're the key to becoming better? In fact, he saw the tough moments in life as necessary for reaching our full potential. Here's your second practical step. Seek out challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. Practical step number 2, embrace the struggle. So for your next challenge, step out of your comfort zone deliberately. Take up a new skill that scares you. Have that tough conversation you've been avoiding. Start the big project you keep putting off. When you embrace these struggles, you're practicing the will to power, actively shaping the person you're becoming, the path to mastery. Now, after consistently reframing doubts and embracing challenges, something magical happens. The things that once felt insurmountable start to feel like part of the process. This is the path to mastery. As Nietzsche would say, you're no longer just reacting to life, you're actively creating it. You become, in his words, the poet of your life. Mastery doesn't happen overnight, though. It's built through repeated action, reflection, and learning. That's where this next exercise comes into play. Practical step number 3, daily self-reflection. To track your progress on this journey toward mastery, start practicing daily self-reflection. Every evening, take a few minutes to write down one doubt you faced that day. Then, describe how you reframed it as a challenge and note what actions you took. Finally, reflect on what you learned. By doing this consistently, you'll start to see your growth over time. You'll notice patterns in how you handle challenges, and more importantly, you'll recognize just how far you've come. Practical step number 4, create your own values. Nietzsche urged us to create our own values instead of blindly following societal norms. To step into your fullest potential, it's time to question what guides you. Here's how. Make a list of the values you currently live by. Ask yourself, where did these values come from? Do they reflect who you truly are? Keep the values that resonate and discard the ones that don't. Create new values that align with your vision of your highest self. This exercise isn't about rejecting everything you've ever believed, but about consciously choosing the principles that will guide you toward your greatest potential. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by self-doubt, remember Nietzsche's words. Become who you are. Embrace the doubts, turn them into challenges, and use them to build the life you want. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, press the subscribe button, and also drop your thoughts in the comments section.